I have the August Quilty Box. Got a few minutes. I'm off work today to have quite a few appointments today. They just seem to keep multiplying in errands, so I took a day and I got a little bit of downtime, about an hour and a half, so I thought, let's do Quilty Box. So here goes. Have not seen it, have not watched anybody else's video to know what's in this box. Oh. Luckily, that is just the bundles of inspiration. The bundles of inspiration, if you have never seen a Quilty Box opening before, is the little magazine that comes every month. It includes all the patterns, so this has a financial value because patterns are in here as opposed to separately. It has something, a bio about the artist who's curated this particular box. It has a subscriber spotlight of somebody who's been receiving Quilty Box, and then it has a little sneak peek of who's going to be the curator for the following month, and of course a list of all the items that are in the box. So it's starting with a message from Jake, and then classic Quilty Box, and it shows a picture of the items from last month actually, which I just did a video on the other day. And then the EPP Quilty Box, which is the English paper piecing, which I'm not part of. I'm just the classic Quilty Box. So it looks like the featured artist is, I don't know how to say his name. Well, actually, it's his nickname. I don't know how to say it. His name is Giuseppe Ribaudo. Let's see. Oh, so he's worked at Andover Fabrics. Yeah. So he just tells them a little bit about himself, in this article. Wow, lots of questions. All right. So, and then there's patterns. So it looks like this might be kind of blue and green, which is right up my alley. I like blues and greens. Yeah. Well, green's not my favorite, but I like green with blue with green, however you say it. Yeah, so okay, so I see that. And then here's another little pattern. Now see, that's about the size of the quilt I like to make right there. No, I have made the little quilts that you can wear as a pen. Love those. Okay. And then the subscriber spotlight is on Debbie D'Angelo. And then the sneak peek is Linda Fitch and Vanessa Lilyrose. Oops. Yeah, they'll be curating the next box. And then something about a Wishwell guest designer. I don't know what that is, but I'll read it in a minute. So, onto the box, right? That's what you want to see, the fabric. I know by your comments, you're here for the fabric. So am I to an extent, too. Although I do get pretty excited about some of the notions, so. All right. Paper noise alert. It'll be over in a second. Okay. So we're going to start with the nickname or short name or stage name, whatever, of the person for this month is Giucy. I don't know how to pronounce that. And it's twice. So whatever it is, like Giucy, I don't know what it is. Anyway, it's twice. So this appears to be a ruler. It is. It's a little, I don't see any numbers. Oh, there they are. Ooh, really hard to read. It's a sewing gauge. Oh, I see, for the size of a seam, I guess. And it's got a little chain, so you can connect it to something. That's pretty clever. Yeah, that would, like when I lived in Alaska and was a member of a sewing guild, a quilting guild, and we would bring our machines sometime to an all-day sew, either to make service quilts or whatever we were doing, or our own stuff, or a class. This is the kind of thing that'd be nice to just be able to hook onto your sewing machine case. Brushed my teeth this morning, and I haven't been able to do a thing with them since. All right, so I guess this is a seam gauge. I'm going to call it a seam gauge because that's what it appears to me. Designed by Giucy twice. And it is $8.50. So that's nice and substantial. Then we have thread, and I'm going to guess this is aurifil. Oh, why is it like not? There we go. So it's all shades of green, it looks like. No, it's not aurifil, it's Wonderfil thread. Sorry. The value of this is $4.99. All right, so next it says precision cutter with sliced ceramic blade. Who's this by? Slice. Yeah, it's just by Slice. Yep. Guess that's the name of the company. Whoop. I don't know why the camera's not wanting to focus today. I feel like it is so dark and gloomy outside. And I'm also getting a battery light, so I better hurry. All right, so the Slice Precision Cutter is $8.99. And, I don't know anything about this, but it's a precision cutter. I'm thinking this might be good for paper piecing when you have to get the little tails off, because it really matters in paper piecing to have a bunch of, you know, stacks of fabric and paper at a seam. So, well, I guess it does in everything, but in paper piecing even more. It'd be hard to get it flat. All right, so we have a sea glass template. And I'm going to guess that this, and you know, I can just peel the paper off. I'm going to guess that this is specific to the pattern. So I've collected a few of these templates for that. Custom sea glass template, so yes. And it is $12. And then finally we have the fabric. Ooh, ooh, looky here. Yeah, so let me read about it. Prism fabric bundle, Prism, nice word, designed by the Giucy Giuce for $30. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. And there's no way I can untie these. These are always knotted bows. So here we go. Fabric number 1 has writing on it, and it has something about colors. Yeah. That's interesting. It's different. I cannot make a mask out of that to take to work because we can't have words on masks. That's outside of our dress code to have words on clothing, including masks, I've learned. Although I don't have to worry about that for long, but I am making masks for people. This kind of looks like denim to me. It's cool. It's different. I like that. All right, and then here's a stripe and a couple different colors that I call teal and aqua, maybe. Pretty. Ooh, look at this one. This would be fun to fussy cut. Oh, it's looking a little more green on the camera than it does to me. To me, it's just a little bit more tealy. There you go. But it's got all these geometrics that could look pretty interesting. Oh, and this looks, this kind of goes with that first one. It's just like swatches of color with numbers on them. Interesting. Never ever seen any fabric like that before. And then here's something very splotty, which this would make a great mask. Because really, you know, I'm using my fabric mostly for making masks these days. Not really taking advantage of the pattern so much. All right, and then another one in the geometric that's sort of a chartreuse. And this is the last one. Let me open this up a little bit more so you can get an idea of what these look like. And in 2 colorways. Yeah, so that is my Quilty Box for this month. As far as the favorite, or most likely to use, least likely to use. Okay, I am back after a slight hiatus for a battery change. Yeah, ran out on me. But it gave me a chance to put on a little piece that I made. So this is kind of the size of quilting that I like to do. I don't think I've ever showed you this before. I had some others, but this is the only one I could pull out. This is the biggest of them. But let's see if this is going to let me. Oh. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fabrics in the heart. So it's about that big. But let me finish off what I was saying. So I want to always, on these Quilty boxes, pick out the item that I think I'll use the most and the item I think I'll use the least. I think the least will be this, because I'm doubtful that I will make this quilt pattern. But who knows what I'll do in retirement. But if I ever do, I've got this, I guess. But I'm doubtful I'll use it, so I'm going to call it my least useful. And my most useful, I try not to use the fabric as it, although it's probably going to be the fabric. But this I am finding intriguing because, you know, when you're making something this size and you have all these seams coming together, plus paper, if you've sewn it on paper, obviously, and I'm always having to cut out little things and try to be careful not to snip the seam, you know, because they're just right on top of each other. And if this has the precision that I believe it's, you know, was intended for, then I think maybe this might actually be a very useful tool. I can't wait to give it a try. Thanks so much for watching my video. I hope that you will like and subscribe to the channel. I have a variety of content that I do, and hopefully 1 or 2 categories will get your attention. Again, thanks so much for watching. I'm trying to arrange this fabric while I'm talking to you into something sort of tricky here. Interesting. Come on, come on. There we go. Ta-da! Bye-bye for now.